Happy week, everyone. This is Tamika. Yes, I was not on this last week simply because it took a lot out of me last week. I had to encounter some unfortunate series of events. However, I'm here, and if you are watching this, then that means you made it through too. So let's get to the point at hand. I am so grateful for my pastor, Pastor Gary Lamar Crum Sr. from Elwood Community Church in Selma, Alabama, who offered this devotion this past Sunday, actually, and it's the daily devotional. And I just really appreciate it because though I didn't have a word last week, as I was reading through the devotions, I became excited because I had to speak life into myself, and sometimes that's what we have to do. So let's get started. Okay, I'm looking at this particular devotion, and it talks about how in the Garden of Gethsemane, Jesus was having a conversation with Judas. Judas was his friend. Judas was his follower. In layman terms, Judas was his homeboy, y'all. But Jesus understood that Judas had a job to do. And so Jesus looked at Judas and he said, you know what, Judas, do what you came here to do. That's deep, y'all. Do what you came here to do. We already know, if you know the story of Judas and Jesus, what transpired. But can you imagine the realization of knowing that the person you think is your friend, the person that you think is your confidant, your companion, your ace, your ride or die? You get the picture? But could you imagine finding out that that person really doesn't have your back as you thought he or she did? I don't think that would be a good look. So what do you think you do? You think you would want to retaliate? You think you curse the person out? You think you talk about the person, pick up the phone and call everybody you know and start scandalizing that person's name? Or would you just simply give it to God? Think about that. We're Christian, right? Isn't that what we're supposed to do? But what do we really do? Well, it's in this particular situation that Jesus gives us wisdom and guidance. He saw something good in a totally bad situation. He didn't blame Judas, nor did he curse Judas out. Rather, he told Judas, you know what? Do what you came here to do. Handle your business, Judas. Well, just as Jesus understood, we must also understand that our struggles, our disappointments, our discouragements, our trials, and all that we go through are all a part of God's greater plan. Yes, it's not even about us. That's why I used to tell my students, it's not about you. To whom much is given, much is required. And you got to think about that. So I just came this week to tell you, stay uplifted, stay in the fight, stay in the race, because God's got us. He's got our back no matter what it looks like. Allow God to fight your battles. Allow him to take you through. And just ask him to have his way. You know, let his will be done in your life, because at the end of the day, God has a greater plan. So our struggles, remember? Words with friends. Our struggles are here to make us better, not bitter. I'm out, y'all. It's Tamika.